Hey everyone, you were Tesla Tom. Thanks so much for joining us on Ludicrous Feed. Well, I must admit, I didn't watch the Cybertruck unveil live today. I tried to be a good dad and did school pickup and did a couple of things after that with the kids, but now I've got some time. I'm going to watch a replay of the Cybertruck unveil. So thanks for watching. Let's go through it right now. Alright, so, wow, look at this. It's so angular. It's amazing. I'm sitting in our Model 3, by the way, just watching it on the screen on YouTube. There's Elon Musk on stage, of course.
Looks like anything else.
Say that again. Look at the people in the crowd.
Start off with the size, the dimensions, and the inspiration.
It's so angular. It's like, look at the fenders. It's like half a hexagon.
The functionality I'm going to describe is within a space that is less than the most popular pickup truck in the United States, the F-150. So we didn't cheat in either width, height, or length. And we're able to achieve much greater capability in the same dimensions, same weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's smaller than the F-150.
The fundamental design change. We moved the mass to the outside. We created an exoskeleton. So normally, the way that a truck is designed, you have a body on frame, you have a bed on frame, and the body and the bed don't do anything useful. They're carried like cargo, like a sack of potatoes. It was the way that aircraft used to be designed, when they had biplanes, basically. The key to creating an effective monoplane was a stressed skin design. You move the stress to the outside skin. It allows you to do things that you can't do with a body on frame. So we're able to make the skin out of thick, ultra hard stainless steel.
Steel?
Really hard.
Wow.
I'm going to show you just how hard.
It's like a pentagon. It's like, look how sharp that roof is. It's like an angle.
Franz has a sledgehammer.
Oh, here we go. Franz has a sledgehammer. I like their jackets, by the way.
Yeah, don't hold back.
Very
Okay.
neo-futuristic, I guess. Wow. This is going to be a good test. They really tried to make it look like it's super tough, right?
The regular truck door.
Because if you need this for work, or if that's part of your profession where you need a hardcore truck or a pickup truck or a ute, you need something that's tough. Here we go. So that's a regular door, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, call time. Alright.
I missed what he said, but I assume that's a regular door.
Now I have the Cybertruck.
Okay, so like a regular F-150 maybe? I don't know. Some other pickup truck, some other ute store. This, obviously, it's a pickup truck now, so here we go. Oh man. Did he swing as hard? It's hard to tell. This quality's not very good in this. We all do that with our cars. Come on, hit really hard. Come on. There we go. That's a decent hit. It didn't flinch. Not like that I can see anyway.
Very strong. So if you think about like a truck, you want a truck that's tough. You want a truck that's really tough, not fake tough.
Fake tough. It's a challenge.
Or a truck you can take a sledgehammer to. A truck that won't scratch.
Yep.
Doesn't dent.
Yep.
What else can we do with this truck?
Break the glass?
What if we shot it?
Shot it. Oh my goodness.
Let's shoot it.
Are you serious? It's a bit controversial.
Guy, OSHA. I mean, come on.
I mean, it's not such a problem in Australia, but I guess in the US where guns are kind of everywhere.
That's a...
Okay, it's a demonstration at least.
Shot at the door. We're in California, unfortunately.
Okay, so that's
The
ultra
9
hard
millimeter,
stainless.
it is literally bulletproof to a 9 millimeter handgun. That's how strong the skin is. So it's ultra hard, cold rolled stainless steel alloy that we've developed. We're going to be using the same alloy in the Starship rocket and in the Cybertruck.
Wow. So it's literally rocket science in that truck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Space technology?
So on the right, that's like normal truck doors, like might as well be made of tissue paper.
Oh.
That looks like a paintball. Very different.
See that? Yeah, like the ballistics of that. The bullet just sort of disintegrated against that door.
That's what we mean. What about the glass? Seems like a vulnerability.
Yeah. That's what I said, the glass.
Yeah. Transparent metal glass.
Armor glass.
Yeah, that's right.
This thing's like a tank. Like an armored vehicle.
Let's show some of the tests. What can we do with this?
There's some places in the world where this would be very useful, not just for work. Like just for life. You need this kind of car, right?
Alright. Let's show the glass demo.
Sledgehammer again? What are they going to use?
There you go.
Nope.
So first this is
Some
regular
assistance.
glass. This is like normal glass, car glass. I want to show you what happens with normal car glass. Shatters immediately
Shadow, yep.
with a little ball.
What did they drop in there? I didn't see. Ball bearing?
Now I'll show you Tesla armor glass.
Hard to know what he dropped in there. Looks like a ball bearing. Yeah,
Nothing.
it's the heavy ball bearing. Nothing.
But it's kind of a small ball though. Let's make it like
Okay.
do it at a
So
bigger height.
height, increased height, higher velocity.
Yeah.
It's like 3 times the height. Still nothing.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah,
I kind of feel like I'm watching like a magic show, like one of those, like I don't know, like a neo-futuristic wannabe magic show
but a bigger ball.
with just demonstrations and illusions.
Yeah.
Even higher.
Yeah.
How high is that? Like 3 meters high? 6 meters high? That's pretty high up there. Okay, so that glass isn't going to break anytime soon.
Franz, could you try to break this glass, please?
Sledgehammer. It's going to throw the ball at it.
Yeah.
The people in the audience, they're going to get hit.
Sure? Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my fucking god. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
He broke the glass.
Sorry?
Was that supposed to happen?
It didn't go through. So that's a plus side. Let's try that, right? Try that on, really? Okay. Sure.
That broke too.
It didn't go through.
Did they test this before the demo?
Alright. Not bad. Room for improvement.
At least he's honest.
Alright, let's see. So, yeah. We could actually throw everything. We threw wrenches, we threw everything. We even literally threw the kitchen sink at the glass, and it didn't break. For some weird reason it broke now. I don't know why. You know, just fix it in post. So
I could have tested that before
in
going on
this, the car
stage.
has an adaptive air suspension. It's literally adaptive air suspension. So this will come standard on all the cars. I think this is actually a very important design element because if you have if every truck has the ability to adjust the ride height, so you can go very low or very high, so you can be efficient on the highway, and you can also go off-roading. It's going to have the highest clearance of any production truck, so it would have about a 16-inch clearance, and you can adjust this on the fly. So it's adaptive damping and adaptive ride height. these are actually extremely important for a truck. Because trucks, when you only drive them, they're either too cushy or they're too hard. You need it to be able to adjust dynamically depending upon what the load is. If you've got a lot of people on board, if you've got a full bed in the back, it's got to adjust accordingly. So, yeah. Let's talk about the we call it the Vault, Cybertruck Vault. So, see.
I'm sorry, but Elon is like one of the most awkward public speakers ever. But
the rear
it
is
works.
100 cubic feet.
People still watch him.
6.5 foot length, bed length, up to 3,500 pounds of payload. Yeah. And it can tow.
Oh, it's got a frunk. A lot of cargo space. What's that say? 15,000 pounds. That's like, I'm just trying to work it out in my head. Just over 6 kilos, I think.
What about a real world test?
Six tons.
Actually have
6
a
kilos.
board
6
here with an
tons.
F-150.
Here we go. Real world test.
So you can see,
Oh,
you know,
tug of war.
see which one can pull which. let's do the tug of war video.
Should be good. Yeah.
Yeah. It was uphill.
Yep. We knew it would be strong.
On-road performance.
I'm actually impressed. 0 to 60 in 2.9. Wow. Gee, that quick. Quarter mile 18. Sorry, quarter mile 10. I'm sorry. That's quick. Corners like it's on rails.
Now let's see how does this compare to a Porsche 911? Okay, we're gonna give the Porsche a little bit of a head start.
That's so odd.
This is a current edition Porsche.
That's so weird.
And this is the actual truck.
It's so blocky, right?
CGI.
It's like a pentagon, like I said.
In terms of off-road performance, it's going to have the best angular approach angle, best clearance heights, best departure angle. People that really like going off-road, this is going to be great. You can basically do the Baja Rally in this thing.
250 miles.
You have 3 ranges.
300 miles. 500 miles. That's plenty. How big's the battery? But 250 miles is like 400 kilometers in the basic range. There we go.
So
charging.
Yeah.
250 kilowatt capable. Okay, just like Model 3.
So all superchargers, be capable of more than 250 kilowatts.
500 miles is like
Reveal the actual
750 kilometers.
and it
That's
has
a lot.
onboard outlets for 110 and 220 volts. So you don't need a generator.
Mm.
Yeah. The truck literally is your generator.
Air compressor
And
on board.
as a little plus, because it's got an air suspension, we can tap off the air suspension, so you have a pneumatic source. To yeah.
That would be very handy.
You need onboard air compressor.
Autopilot.
Of course, it will come with autopilot standard.
Trailer docking.
Yeah. So there'll be 3 versions.
$39,900. Wow. So extrapolating that to Australian prices, because I mean the Model 3 in the US is about 38,000 US, and here in Australia it's 72. So extrapolating quickly, I reckon it's about 75,000 Aussie, 75,000 Australian dollars. Starting at that dual motor all-wheel drive, the second one, is 49,900 US. So we're looking at probably another 15 on top of that. So maybe 90 grand for that mid-range one.
Without any
And
incentives.
69,990 tri-motor.
Without any incentives.
So we're looking at probably another
The actual
30 grand on top of that. So probably 120 grand for that top range
because
in Australia.
the cost of electricity is
quick.
less than the cost of gasoline. So when you look at the actual cost of ownership here, it's you're paying much less for electricity than you are for gasoline. You're paying much less for maintenance. There's no oil changes, no smog checks, no nothing, none of that stuff.
I mean, it's hard to know because our
cost of operations are low.
Our costs are different as well, so I have to sit down and look at that properly for Australian market.
A gasoline truck, that's $10,000 to $15,000 less. Yeah.
Impressive though. They're starting at 39,000. Like I said, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So you can order now if you would like. Tesla.com/Cybertruck.
Awesome.
Oh, I should say also, we're going to be offering rides in this all night.
No. See, this is what made me FOMO all day, because it would have been cool to be there, obviously, in LA, but to ride that thing.
Anyway, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, Elon. That's great.
It's going to be a great party, and you'll love riding around this thing. It's great. All right, thank you. Oh, wait.
One more thing.
We have,
One more thing.
Should we do the? Oh yeah. We also made an ATV. So.
No.
Let's bring it out.
No way. This was the one more thing. An ATV. I mean, I think we call them quad bikes here, but that's awesome. Which you can put in the back, of course. Look at that tray. Yes. Sweet. That looks like fun.
So you can see the truck. This is what I mean by the adaptive air suspension.
Hmm.
Yeah, nice work, by the way. So the adaptive air suspension, you can drop real low. And you go high on the other side.
It's charging it.
So you got load mode. You got a built-in ramp. So you take a ATV,
it's had the
dirt bike, whatever you want.
240 volt wall. Yeah.
And load it on the back.
220 volt anyway in America.
Yes. Oh. And it's currently plugged in and charging. Yeah. Feel like the car is adjusting itself. So you go like real tight on the freeway, and you can go way high off-roading. Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Awesome. Nice unveil. Nice unveil. That is the Tesla Cybertruck. How cool is the get up there? The stage presence. Well, that was a lot of fun. Well, a few things I took away from that. As expected, a very, I suppose, neo-futuristic look. That is a really interesting shape. Like, it's so angular. I guess immediately jumps to mind to me, for me is, will that work in Australia? Like we're fairly conservative in this country when it comes to cars in general. Having that thing on the road, you know, what I would love to do now is actually go and interview some tradies here in Australia and ask them, would you be comfortable driving this truck around town? Yeah, that would be a fun vox pop to do. I'll try and find some tradies that I know and ask them that question. It's pretty amusing. The second thing was, yeah, it's tough, obviously, like, apart from the glass breaking, which I think probably took Elon off guard a bit. They probably should have tested that before. Nevertheless, he did cover up very well and said it didn't go through. I guess that's one good thing, but it still broke. The third thing is, what's interesting is that they managed to test this truck in secrecy. Like the internet these days, it picks up everything, right? Everything gets leaked somewhere. They managed to tow this against a Ford F-150, which is obviously Elon's benchmark for pickup trucks. They towed it somewhere you know, and it wasn't picked up. No one managed to leak that footage anywhere. Racing against the Porsche. Where did they find track that wouldn't be leaked as well? Like, that was pretty cool. So I think that's something I took away from that. The fourth thing, obviously, is the range. So there are 3 models that he released, that he talked about. Just from memory, 250 miles. So that's about 400 kilometers. Again, these are like, I don't know what range he's using here. If he's using EPA, that's fairly accurate. If he's using NEDC, that's obviously an overestimation. But, you know, 400 kilometers is plenty for sort of day-to-day driving in an urban setting. The top one is 500 miles, so that's 750 odd kilometers. That's huge. Like, that really is massive. Even if you do a lot of driving as a tradie in Australia here in the city, yeah, you probably wouldn't rack up that many kilometers in a day. So I think that's good. They've covered that. And certainly when you go off-roading somewhere, I think that's probably enough range from that, looking at that. And the price wise, like I said, starting at 39,000 US, considering the Model 3 in the US is 38,000 and it sells here for 72, I would say if it ever came here, 75,000 is what we'd be looking at here in this country. And then the top one was 69K. Again, a quick estimation, probably about 110 to 120K for the top end model. No mention of release date, which is interesting. Yeah, people were saying 2020, 2021, so probably 2022 maybe in Australia. Just guessing, but that's my sort of conservative estimate once again. So guys, that's what I took away from that that video of the Tesla Cybertruck. Yes, it's what I expected. It would. I knew it would be sort of that sort of futuristic look. Everyone was alluding to that. Yeah. So thanks guys for watching. Obviously leave your comments below. Love to hear from you. If you're a tradie particularly, I'd love to hear from you. I want to know what you think about this truck, whether you drive it around town to work jobs. It'd certainly be a talking point, that's for sure. And it certainly packs enough punch for your day-to-day needs, I would think, just from that quick presentation. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, happy charging.